This is Group 5's Unity project for coursework 1, 3D interactive media. So in the beginning of the file, you're represented with coursework's two scene scripts and everything we need in the coursework folder right here. So currently for coursework 2, we have made just like a basic template of what the beginning of the game will look like, beginning of the 3D product will look like. However, this is most likely going to change in the second week, so in 2 weeks. So what we're planning to do is you enter through the store here, or at the moment it's a garage, but we might change in order. So you enter through the door, you walk up to the counter, and then you can pick your vehicle, as we've added one here, like this for example. And then you'll get teleported here, and then you'll end up seeing your vehicle here and able to customize the color and everything else. So for coursework 2, that's all we have at the moment. Just a little box with a few little bits inside. And then if we go to our coursework 1 folder, we can start with my work. So everyone has the same layout where they have assets, scenes, and scripts inside. And in the assets they might have materials and all that other stuff. So for me, I'm doing the physics model. Not the physics model, yeah, the physics model. So in the beginning of the scene, we just have a bunch of walls that all have rigid bodies on to show the physics of. We have the three models. This one you're able to move back and forward, which is controlled by a movement script. It just looks like this, where we input up speed, have our rigid body. All you do is move the vector forward, like transform position with the vector, and it gets timed by speed. I also made like a little braking system, which doesn't work the way I want it to, but this is what it looks like. So you have these spinning, and you just drive through these. The mass, I've tried changing it, but the back just instantly goes up. However, at the moment, this is what we have. We also have a little UI to tell the person what to do. So you press S to go backwards, W to go forwards. And for me, that is all we've done. Now we're going to move on to Bartosz's work. So he has a Lego figure, but I don't think he hasn't sent it to me yet. He was doing the mouse drag. We've also had a little wall so we can test out the physics as well. He also has a UI event system to show off, to tell the person what to do. Yeah, so in Unity it's a bit weird, you can't really use it properly, but here, if I was to build it, it works properly, the way it's meant to be. And we are getting this error, so file 1 is unknown, but I've checked on the actual input manager, there's nothing wrong with it, so I do not know where it is. So as you can see on here, it works literally perfectly fine. Gravity is working. You can move it anywhere, and that is Bartosz's area done. Now we go to, and it also has the UI saying check to move the player. Now we move over to Kevin's work. So Kevin was doing the character controller. He has his models. So he made his car model in Blender, and I think this is from Mechabricks, he said. And then we just have a simple bean to move around so you can see the character controller. His script looks like this, so you just collect the horizontal and the vertical from Unity, which already has the inputs you need, and you just simply tell it to move, where to move and how to move. And that is his script. All you do is you press play. Again, he has a Unity input. He has a Unity AI tell us what to do, and you just move. And the two little models that are spinning do not have any collisions, just because we don't want the characters to be moving them around. So yeah, this is the work for Kevin. So, and David, so far we've tried contacting him, but he hasn't actually given us his work, therefore his one is empty. but he is doing the explosion and the slider. And for now, that's the entire of coursework 1 and coursework 2 planning. Now we'll head on to the coursework 2 planning. Thank you for watching.
I will now talk about Group 5's coursework 2 plan. Let me talk about what we've already done. For the character, we have both mecha bricks and self-modeled characters. This will allow us to implement a selection screen as we have multiple models to choose from. Movement is also ready to go. Our character should be able to navigate our environment tied together with walking animation. In terms of the environment itself, we have a rough blockout for the garage as you can see on the right. That gives us a common foundation to work on, and we have also made a vehicle to go with it, which gives us a common foundation to work on vehicle movement and physics. Here's what we're planning next. We need to get our UI in place as that's what a lot of our interactivity relies on, as well as a general menu system such as main menu, pause menu and such. There's still a lot of models we need to do, which we will definitely use Mechabricks and Maya for. The garage itself still needs refining, with refined models and more decoration. As we do have vehicle models, they will need their own movement and physics engines done via programming. With that, buttons will also need to be programmed, otherwise the player will not be able to interact with the shelf. Textures and lighting will be finishing touches as they are the least important and not as core as the rest of the stuff on the list. Thanks for listening.